I found your picture in a box tonight, hidden underneath old letters and time. The edge is faded, but your smile remains, like a memory refusing to die. I sat alone on the bedroom floor, reading words we wrote years before, about a life we swore we'd build, a promise neither of us fulfilled. We talked about California sunsets, a little house with ocean views. You said forever looked beautiful, as long as I was next to you. Back then I believed nothing could pull us apart. But life is strange, it steals the things we love without a warning. We were almost forever, almost everything. One more year and maybe you'll be wearing my ring. We were almost a family, almost 1,000 memories. Now forever belongs to somebody else's dream. And every night I still wonder whether we were closer to forever than we'll ever know. I heard from a friend you're doing fine. You found a new love and a different life. I smiled and said that I was happy too, then cried the whole drive home. It's funny how healing works. You can survive the worst and still feel your heart break at the sound of their name. Sometimes I imagine meeting you again 20 years from now. Would we talk about what happened, or pretend we don't remember? Would you still look at me the way you did back then? Some people leave but never really disappear. They stay in the spaces between our years. We were almost forever, almost everything. One more chance and maybe we would have had our dreams. We were almost a family, almost a lifetime of memories. Now forever belongs to somebody else's story. And every night I still wonder whether we were closer to forever than we'll ever know. Maybe somewhere in another world you never walked away. Maybe somewhere we're sitting on that porch watching our children play. Maybe there the story doesn't end. Maybe there we make it. Maybe there you still call me yours. We were almost forever, the closest thing to fate, the kind of love that changes you even when it doesn't stay. And if I live 100 years, I'll still remember how it felt to stand so close to forever and lose it anyway. You weren't my forever, but for a little while you felt exactly like it. Mm. the hallway light on, even though you're long gone. A habit I should have broken, but somehow never did. Your favorite mug sits in the kitchen, collecting dust beside the sink. And every little thing I kept feels heavier than it should. The apartment looks the same, but nothing feels alive since the night you closed the door and took the future from my eyes. Sometimes I hear the floorboards creak, and for a second I believe you're walking back to me. I know you're gone, I know it's true. So why does every room still feel like you? The ghost of us still lives here, in every shadow, every light. I see you in the corners of my lonely nights. You're gone, but somehow you're still near. The ghost of us never disappeared. I try to move on, I try to let go, but every piece of this broken heart still calls you home. I pass the park we used to love, the one beside the river bend. I saw a couple holding hands, and suddenly I couldn't breathe, 'cause once upon a time that was you and me. Everybody says time heals everything, but nobody talks about the memories that learn how to hide, waiting for the smallest trigger to come back alive. A song, a sense, a rainy afternoon, and there you are again. Maybe love leaves footprints too deep to erase. Maybe some people never truly leave. The ghost of us still lives here, in every shadow, every light. I see you in the corners of my lonely nights. You're gone, but somehow you're still near. Oh, the ghost of us never disappeared. I try to move on, I try to move on, I try to let go, I try to let go, but every piece of this broken heart still calls you home. If memories had faces, yours would still be mine. If regret had a heartbeat, it would sound like tonight. And if I could have one moment, 1 minute more with you, I'd tell you the truth I never said. I wasn't afraid of loving you. I was afraid of losing you. The ghost of us still lives here, though years have passed us by, still dancing through the silence like a whisper in the night. And maybe one day I'll finally be free, but tonight you're still a part of me. The ghost of us, the love we used to be. Some ghosts don't haunt houses, they haunt hearts. covered in dust and faded ink from a life I don't live anymore. I remember sitting by the window on a cold November night, trying to find the perfect words to make everything alright. I wrote about the way I missed you, the way your name still hurt. I wrote about the empty spaces you left inside my world. But when the morning came, I couldn't let it go, so I folded up my heart and never mailed it home. Some words are meant to be spoken, some are meant to stay behind. You're the last letter I never sent, the last goodbye I never meant. Every page still holds the tears of a girl who couldn't let go. Yet I told the paper everything I never had the courage to say. You're the last letter I never sent, and the reason it still hurts today. The first page said I hated you, the second said I understood, the third confessed I still loved you, even though I knew I shouldn't. By the fourth page I stopped pretending that I was doing fine, 'cause healing isn't always moving on, sometimes it's surviving one more night. I wrote about the dreams we buried, the promises we couldn't keep, and how some memories stay awake long after we're asleep. I thought if I wrote it all down, maybe my heart would finally rest. But some stories never leave your chest. You're the last letter I never sent, the last goodbye I never meant. Every page still holds the tears of a girl who couldn't let go. Yet I told the paper everything I never had the courage to say. You're the last letter I never sent, and the reason it still hurts today. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I dropped it in the mail. Would you have called me? Would you have come back? Or would it have changed? Nothing at all. Maybe some questions don't need answers. Maybe some letters are meant to stay unread. You're the last letter I never sent, the final chapter without an end. 1,000 feelings trapped between what we were and what we became. And though the years keep passing by, one truth remains. You're the last letter I never sent, still folded safely inside my pain. And then every now and then I read it again, just to remember how deeply I loved you. I heard your name this afternoon from someone I haven't seen in years. They said you're doing well these days, and somehow that brought me tears. They showed me pictures on their phone. You were smiling like before, standing in a life I used to dream about, but don't belong to anymore. For a moment I couldn't breathe, for a moment time stood still. Then I smiled and said I'm happy to, even though it hurt like hell. I thought I'd be angry if I saw you move on, but the take the long way home, past the places we once knew, the little diner by the corner, the park where I first kissed you. Everything looks smaller now, or maybe I've just grown. Funny how two people can share a whole world and still end up alone. Sometimes love means letting go even when you're not ready. Sometimes goodbye is the last gift you can give. Somewhere you're happy, maybe dancing through your days. Maybe somebody finally gives you everything I couldn't find a way to say. And even if it hurts to know you never walk back through my door, I still hope you're happy somewhere. 'Cause loving you was never about possession. It was never about keeping you. It was about wanting the best for you, even when that best wasn't me. And maybe that's the saddest thing I've ever learned. Somewhere you're happy, maybe under different stars, living all the dreams we talked about back when we were still ours. And every now and then, when your memory finds me, I'll close my eyes and send a silent prayer for the boy I used to love. Somewhere you're happy, and somehow that's enough. I drove by our favorite place today, the little cafe on 8th Avenue, the one where we spent rainy afternoons, talking about dreams we'd never lose. The owner still remembers my name. He asked me where you've been. I smiled and said, you're doing fine, then changed the subject again. Your chair was empty by the window, but I could still see you there, laughing at something I don't remember, running your fingers through your hair. It's strange how a place can stay the same when everything else has changed. Our favorite place still knows our story. The walls still hold our memories. Every corner whispers your name, like you never really left. I sit alone where we used to be, trying to make peace with what I can't keep. But every road leads back to you and our favorite place. The songs are different now, the paint is new on the walls, but somehow every little thing still reminds me of us. I remember that October evening when you reached across the table and promised me forever, back when forever felt possible. Now I watch strangers holding hands, sitting where we used to sit, and I wonder if they know how quickly love can disappear. Some memories fade away, but some become part of who you are. Our favorite place still knows our story. The walls still hold our memories. Every corner whispers your name, like you never really left. I sit alone where we used to be, trying to make peace with what I can't keep. But every road leads back to you and our favorite place. Maybe one day I'll walk through that door and feel nothing at all. today isn't that day. Our favorite place still knows our story. Even if the ending changed, the coffee's warm, the lights still glow, but nothing feels the same. I came here looking for closure, instead I found your memory, waiting exactly where I left it. Our favorite place. Some places become landmarks for the people we used to love. If you ever miss me on some quiet Friday night, when the city lights are fading and you're staring at the sky, if a song we used to love starts playing out of nowhere, and suddenly the years between us don't feel quite so far, I hope you smile for a moment before you let it pass. 'Cause we had something beautiful, even if it didn't last. If you ever miss me, don't be afraid to do it. Don't tell yourself it's weakness or something you should hide. Some people leave our lives, but never leave our hearts. And if you ever miss me, know that I understand why. If you ever drive by the places we once knew and see reflections of our younger selves in everything we used to do, if you find an old photograph tucked inside a drawer someday and wonder how two people so in love could slowly drift away, don't blame yourself, and don't blame me. Sometimes love loses to timing. Some stories aren't failures just because they end. If you ever miss me, don't be afraid to do it. Don't tell yourself it's weakness or something you should hide. Some people leave our lives, but never leave our hearts. And if you ever miss me, know that I understand why. Because I still miss you sometimes. Not the pain, not the goodbye, just the way we laugh at things nobody else understood. The way you'd reach for my hand without even thinking. The little moments that became alive and then became a memory. If you ever miss me, when the world gets quiet, when the nights feel longer than they used to be, close your eyes for a moment and remember the good parts. Remember that somewhere a girl who once loved you deeply is wishing you peace. And if you ever miss me, you're not alone. Some loves don't stay forever, but they stay with us forever. We used to sit across the table, talking until the morning light, believing love could fix the damage if we just kept trying hard enough. But somewhere between the promises and all the tears we cried, we stopped being two people in love and became two people trying to survive. I remember every conversation that ended in silence, every apology that couldn't heal what was broken. We weren't the kind of story that ended with one mistake. We ended slowly, one heartbreak at a time. We were the love we couldn't save, no matter how hard we fought to stay, no matter how many times we promised we'd find a way. Sometimes love isn't the problem, sometimes life gets in the way, and we became the love we couldn't save. I know you tried, I saw it in your eyes every time you reached for me when we were already slipping apart. And I tried to, God knows I tried to hold together all the pieces of a dream that was falling apart. But love can only carry so much before it starts to break, and some battles don't have winners, only two hearts left aching. If loving someone was enough, we would've lasted forever. We were the love we couldn't save, no matter how hard we fought to stay, no matter how many nights we stayed awake, praying things would change. Sometimes love isn't the problem, sometimes timing takes the blame, and we became the love we couldn't save. For a long time, I wanted someone to blame. You, me, the distance, the fear. But growing up taught me something. Not every ending needs a villain. Sometimes two good people lose something beautiful, and neither one deserved the pain. We were the love we couldn't save, the dream that slowly slipped away, the hands that held on for as long as they could. And even now, when I think of your name, I don't think of failure, I think of a love that gave everything it had and still couldn't stay. We were the love we couldn't save. And maybe that's what hurts the most, knowing we never stopped loving. We just stopped making it. I woke up at 3 a.m. again, reaching for someone who isn't there. Half asleep, half dreaming, forgetting that you've been gone for months. The room was quiet, except for the sound of rain outside, and the empty space beside me felt bigger than the whole night. Your pillow's gone, your clothes are gone, but somehow your absence still takes up all the room. I thought I'd get used to it, I thought it would get easier, but your side of the bed still feels untouched, like a part of me is waiting for your return. I know you're not coming back, I know we're over now, but every night when I turn off the lights, your side of the bed breaks my heart somehow. I never noticed how many memories fit inside a room, until every corner started reminding me of something we used to do. Your favorite book is still on the shelf, the coffee stain is still on the floor, and some mornings I still hear your voice before I remember you're not here anymore. Everybody talks about moving on like it's a destination, but some days it feels more like learning how to live with missing someone. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's remembering differently. But your side of the bed still feels untouched, like a photograph time couldn't fade. No, life keeps moving, no, I should too, but every night when the world gets quiet, I still make room for you. It's funny, the things you miss the most, not the big moments, not the grand gestures, just the way you pull the blanket closer, the way you'd fall asleep first, the way home felt safer when you were in it. And your side of the bed still tells our story without saying a word. It's where I learned what love felt like, and where I learned what loss feels like. I don't cry every night anymore, but sometimes when the moonlight hits that empty space, I still wish you were here. Some people leave, but the space they filled never really does. I remember every detail like it happened yesterday. The rain against the window, the silence on your face. We were sitting in the living room, but it felt 1,000 miles apart. Two people sharing the same space and losing the same heart. You kept staring at your hands like the answers might be there. I kept waiting for a miracle to appear somewhere in the air. Deep down, we both already knew some nights change everything, and this was one of them. That was the night we lost forever, the night our future disappeared, the night we stopped saying we and started speaking through our tears. No screaming, no slamming doors, just two broken hearts trying to survive goodbye. That was the night we lost forever. I remember how your voice shook when you said my name, like even the truth was hard to say. You told me love was still there, but something else was gone. And sometimes that's the cruelest part, when love remains after hope is gone. I wanted to argue, I wanted to fight, but some endings arrive so quietly. You don't know what to hold on to. There are moments you never truly leave behind, no matter how many years go by. That was the night we lost forever, the night our future disappeared, the night our dreams became memories, and our memories became tears. No villains, no one to blame, just two people watching something beautiful fade away. That was the night we lost forever. Sometimes I still wonder what would have happened if we'd had one more month, one more chance, one more honest conversation. Would we still be strangers now, or would we still belong to each other? I'll never know. And maybe that's what hurts the most. That was the night we lost forever, the night the stars looked different, the night I learned that love can break your heart without ever turning cruel. And even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see us sitting in that room, trying not to cry, trying not to let go, knowing we already had. That was the night we lost forever, and nothing was ever the same again. I used to wake up reaching for your name, like you were still lying next to me in pain. Every little sound inside my empty room was just a memory I couldn't outgrow too soon. I kept your picture in a broken frame, like holding on would somehow stop the change. But love don't live where only one heart stays, and I was losing me in all those days. I didn't know that letting go could hurt and still help me grow. I learned to live without you, even when it tore me in two. I stopped chasing ghosts in the dark, stopped bleeding over what we are. I learned to stand on my own, to turn my broken heart to stone. It didn't happen overnight, but I survived. I learned to live without you. I walked through places we once used to go. Every step was heavy, moving slow. I heard your voice inside the crowded streets, but it was only my heart deceiving me. I almost called you just to feel you near, but swallowed every word that disappeared. Cause missing you was killing who I was, and I deserved more than your empty love. I thought I'd never see the day your shadow wouldn't make me stay. I learned to live without you. I cried enough to wash you out of me. I broke the chain so I could finally breathe, and now I see what I couldn't see before. I was worth so much more. I learned to live without you. I learned to live without built my mornings around your reply, like every message could bring you back alive. I stared at screens like they could tell me why you disappeared without a last goodbye. Every hour felt like standing still, a love that never moved, never will. I kept believing you were on your way, but maybe slowly turned into decay. And hope became a heavier chain than all the tears inside my veins. The day I stopped waiting was the day I started breathing. No more empty nights believing you would come back through the rain. The day I stopped waiting, I finally felt my heart breaking, and somehow it was saving me from loving you in vain. I deleted every trace you left behind, every message just to clear my mind. It wasn't clean, it wasn't easy too, but silence hurt less than holding you. I stopped checking every little sign, stopped reading between every line, 'cause nothing hurts more than standing still in a love that never had a will. I realized through all the pain you were never coming back again. The day I stopped waiting, and in that moment I finally saw I wasn't living at all, just surviving on a hope that lied, while I slowly died inside. The day I stopped waiting, I stopped breaking, I stopped fading. No more endless hesitating, no more love that feels like pain. The day I stopped waiting, I finally chose my saving. And in losing you that night, I found my life. I built my mornings around your reply, like every message could bring you back alive. I stared at screens like they could tell me why you disappeared without a last goodbye. Every hour felt like standing still, a love that never moved, never will. I kept believing you were on your way, but maybe slowly turned into decay. And hope became a heavier chain than all the tears inside my veins. The day I stopped waiting was the day I started breathing. No more empty nights believing you would come back through the rain. The day I stopped waiting, I finally felt my heart breaking, and somehow it was saving me from loving you in vain. I deleted every trace you left behind, every message just to clear my mind. It wasn't clean, it wasn't easy too, but silence hurt less than holding you. I stopped checking every little sign, stopped reading between every line, 'cause nothing hurts more than standing still in a love that never had a will. I realized through all the pain you were never coming back again. The day I stopped waiting, and in that moment I finally saw I wasn't living at all, just surviving on a hope that lied, while I slowly died inside. The day I stopped waiting, the day I stopped waiting. The day I stopped waiting, I stopped breaking, I stopped fading. No more endless hesitating, no more love that found my life. You didn't stay when I needed you to, but somehow I survived losing you. I thought I'd fall apart completely, but I found strength inside the ruins you gave me. Every promise turned to dust too fast. Every future became the past. But in the ashes of what we knew, I found a version I never outgrew. Funny how pain can open eyes to truth love tries to disguise. So thank you for the heartbreak, for every piece of me you made break. It taught me how to stand again, how to love without pretending. Thank you for the distance, for the silence and resistance. If you hadn't walked away, I'd never find my way. I don't hate you, I don't even cry when I hear your name passing by. It's just a story I once believed, that love was something you gave to me. But now I see it was never real, not the way I used to feel. You were the storm I had to survive, to learn how to feel alive. And every scar you left in me became the reason I am free. So thank you for the heartbreak. So thank you for the heartbreak. I lost you, but I found my voice. I found myself, I found a choice to never love in half again, to never break like that again. So thank you for the heartbreak, for the pain I had to take. You led me back to who I am, stronger than I ever planned. Thank you for the ending, for the truth it kept revealing. If you hadn't walked away, I'd never find my